Welcome to my channel. Let's take a ride on the E-Way.
This is the tragic story of 54-year-old Regina Phillips, whose long-term boyfriend unalived her due to jealousy and infidelity issues.
Longtime boyfriend for the murder of a mother this week.
According to arrest documents, surveillance camera footage captured him buying gas and a lighter hours before his apartment caught on fire. Inside the apartment, 55-year-old Regina Phillips with a bullet wound to her head. Police have not revealed a motive for her killing, but officers were called to their apartment the night before because of an argument. Fox 4's Amelia Jones live in Dallas. Amelia.
Heather, when we spoke to the family on Tuesday, they told us that James Rios is the man they believed killed Regina Phillips. Court documents reveal surveillance cameras showed his movements, including when he purchased a gas can and a lighter. Wednesday morning, Duncanville police announced they charged 63-year-old James Rios with murder for the shooting death of his girlfriend, Regina Phillips. The 53-year-old mother was found shot in the head in the couple's burning apartment Monday morning. Court documents say officers were familiar with the apartment. They were called there once in March and again Sunday afternoon for arguments between Rios and Phillips. In both instances, no one was arrested because there was no crime. Regina Phillips' daughter, Jessica, says she was there when police showed up Sunday and then left to stay with someone else. On Monday, she arrived to the scene of the murder. Rios was also there.
I asked him where my mom was, and he just shrugged his shoulders.
The documents say Rios repeatedly asked if firefighters found Regina Phillips while they worked to put out the flames. He allegedly told officers on scene the two made up after the fight that brought out police. Then they went out, came home at midnight, and went to sleep. Officers quickly learned that wasn't true. Surveillance showed Rios leaving the apartment after midnight, and at 12:30 a.m., Rios is seen leaving and is captured on racetrack security cameras purchasing a red gas can and a cigarette lighter. Cameras capture him throughout the night coming and going from the apartment, and shortly after 6 a.m., he's seen leaving the apartment while an explosion is heard in the background, along with a flash of light. While in custody on a traffic charge, he was treated for second-degree burns.
You just violated somebody. Not only have you messed up our lives, you messed up yours as well.
Jessica Phillips said Rios was always nice to her, and she never thought he would do something like this.
Knowing who did it, and I was around him, having conversations when my mom used to be at work, it's just a different kind of hurt.
Duncanville police say they're still trying to figure out a motive behind the murder. When police asked Rios about the security footage and the purchase of the gas can, Rios didn't answer and asked for a lawyer. Rios is currently being held at the Dallas County Jail. His bond is set at $1 million.
But she was found inside her burning apartment with a gunshot to her head. This afternoon, Duncanville police say they arrested and they've charged a man with her murder. Olivia Leach has been following this developing story and has reaction now from the victim's family.
Regina Phillips' daughter says the man accused of murdering her mother forced his way into her life. Now her family is asking why police couldn't do more to prevent this from happening. Firefighters were called to this Duncanville apartment on Monday for a fire. But when they rescued 55-year-old Regina Phillips from the building, they realized she had been shot in the head and pronounced her dead on the scene. Duncanville police say last night they obtained a warrant for murder for 63-year-old James Rios, who they arrested at the scene on Monday for unrelated traffic violations. They say he lived with Regina Phillips for years, something the family denies. Police say they were called to the residence multiple times, once in March and once on May 5th, the day before Regina's body was discovered, both times for verbal arguments between the two. But police say no offense was committed during either altercation. Now her family is pleading for answers.
My mama used to call me and tell me she called the law. They still let him stay. It's like they didn't care. They be waiting for something to happen to do something. It's too late.
Police say they still don't have a motive and don't know how the fire was caused. Suspect James Rios is being held at the Dallas County Jail on a $1 million bond. In Duncanville, Olivia Leach, CBS News, Texas.
My condolences goes out to the family, and may you rest in peace, Mrs. Regina Phillips.
1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use.
Like what it do, ayy. I just put up to little shawty swerving in that cool, ayy.